Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kagiso Hlongwane, the PASETA Africa president, and I would like to welcome you today on the PASETA YouTube channel. If this is the first time that you are tuning in on our beautiful channel, please make sure that you click the subscribe button and click the bell notification so that you can be notified each and every time when we drop news. This is your one-stop news channel for anything that has to do with PASETA. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I just want to give you guys a weekly wrap on what is going to be happening on PASETA, especially for our anniversary month, which is July. Each and every day, you guys will be getting an episode from the PASETA marketing team on the PASETA YouTube channel that will be updating you guys on what is happening in 2025 July, from the 1st of July up until the 14th of July. Most of you already know where PASETA comes from. Most of you already know what PASETA is, but there is some that are watching that are asking themselves, what is this PASETA thing? What is PASETA? PASETA for what? PASETA for who? Well, it is very important for us as the marketing team to come to you guys and put you at ease, because we need to explain step by step how this thing formed. Another thing that is very interesting that you should know is that PASETA is turning 365 days. We are turning 1 year old, and it is our first anniversary. They said I must say first anniversary, not 1 year. It is our first anniversary on the 14th of July. What does that mean? Does that mean PASETA was started on the 13th of July? Why specifically the date of the 14th of July? Well, you'll be very interested that the first meeting, the first official meeting where people sat down and said, let us do this, was on the 14th of July. If you backtrack on the history of PASETA, you will know that the idea was thrown to the entire world and to the African people on the 1st of January. This is 2024. So it is very interesting to know that we managed to do so much in only 365 days, where we called upon each other as Africans and said, come, let us open Africanized schools that can change the mindset of the African child, because that is what is very important. When the mindset is not changed, when the way of thinking is not changed, you have heard it many times, wise men saying that poverty is in the mind. The mind needs to change. So our children, or we were all programmed to think in a particular way, in a mainstream way. From the school level, we were taught this is how you think. Don't think beyond the box. Don't think outside the box. Just think here. Just pass this test. Just take this module. Just pass this module. Don't solve any problems. Look after yourself. Look after your family. Obtain wealth, and then get freedom by buying nice cars, by buying nice houses, by having a wealthy family. If you can do that, you will be free from anything. And most African people fall in that trap to think that it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about my family. It's all about my province. It's all about my country. I don't care about what other people think. Let me just focus on us. That's where PASETA came in to change the whole thing, to say, no, it is never about an individual. It is never about a family structure. It's about us as a race of African people. The unity of African people is paramount. It's number one in this issue of PASETA. So we said, no, let us start a school. The school's name is going to be the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. You have to note that. You have to note this E. You have to note this T. You have to note this A. It's very important that you note that, because if you don't, you're going to miss what we are trying to do in PASETA, in unifying African children. So If you focus on your economy, you can change your ways. Remember what we're talking about here when we are saying economy. We're talking about everything that has to do with the minerals of our country. We're talking about the fiscus, meaning the money of the economy, how to use the money, how to analyze yourself as a single economy, as a country, as an international economy. How do you market yourself as a country, as a brand? You have to focus on economics. How do you run your country? What is the budget of your country? We're going to teach the small children to understand finances, budgeting, everything from a small age. How are we going to do that? We're going to make sure that we allocate small resources to them, which will be in the form of a PASETA coin, which will be in a PASETA currency at the school, where the children can learn how to trade currencies. Currencies are different amount. This one carries more power. Why do you move to this one? At a small age, this is what we want our children to know. We need to understand technology. The T is everything in PASETA. Without technology, there is nothing that can change a child's life more than technology. Everything that we do is technology. The technology have made our rings, our watches, our clothes, our houses. Technology has made life easier for everyone. So we want our children from a very small age to understand robotic. How do you program robots? How do you fix electronical devices? Why does this device work in this way? How it can be improved? Let the child's mind go wild and be free to think about anything that they want to do. That is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Also, lastly but not least, most important one is agriculture. Even though agriculture, when you come in the context of South Africa, it only contributes about 3.5 to 5% to the GDP. But agriculture is important because we are eating each and every day. And agriculture goes with something that is very important to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, and that is land. Land. An African without land, I'm telling you, that African is lost. You can't call a place home when you don't own the land that you walk on, as said the Bishop Maponga. So it is very important that we understand the land, how to work the land. What does the land do? The minerals under the land, the food that can grow under the land, the medication that can grow from the land is very important that our children are going to do that. Remember, in the current education system, we don't have that. You have to go somewhere in a special college to go and study agriculture. You have to, meaning children must not know how to feed themselves, know the skill and the art of working the ground up until they have finished school, which is pure rubbish. In PASETA, we are saying in school, our children will learn how to plant. In school, our children will know how to work the plant, to grow the plant, and eventually eat from the plant. That is science. And on that agricultural science, you are teaching also something that children can't learn somewhere else. You are teaching discipline. You are teaching the principles of seed time and harvest. You are teaching the very important principles there, to know that I'm going to put something in the ground. It does not mean tomorrow I can eat. This is what will be engraving in the minds of the children of PASETA. So this being the first episode, I don't want to say too much, but we are very excited. I've been sent, ladies and gentlemen. I've been sent, ladies and gentlemen, by the marketing team. They said, King, please go and make an episode, because we are dropping episodes every day. What does every day mean? On the 1st, on the 2nd, on the 3rd, on the 5th, every day from July the 1st up until July the 14th, because on the 14th we are dropping the mother of all episodes, which is the 365 days anniversary of PASETA. No PASETA. So you will know who is the faces, the tree, the family tree of PASETA, who is playing what role in where. So that is very important for you guys to understand. So guys, we are looking for 1,000 people to donate each 50 rand in this month. 1,000 people to donate each 50 rand. Let me show you something, because there are people that have already donated for the month of July. They are on the month of June. From the 1st of June up until the 30th of June, people have been donating each and every day. And this is their names. And at PASETA, we would like to say thank you so much for assisting us to make our dream come alive. Our dream of PASETA, our dream of building the school, our dream of African unity, our dream that unites us outside religion, our dream that unites us outside politics, and our dream that unites us outside our tribes, our dream that unites us with one call to say the African education system needs to change to benefit the African child. So we are asking for 1,000 people to each donate 50 rand. 50 rand, only 50 rand, no matter where you are in the world, you can make this contribution so that we can start the building project that we call phase 1. I'll be talking about phase 1. You'll be hearing me talking about phase 1 the whole week. So stay tuned on PASETA YouTube channel so that you can be informed about everything that has to do with PASETA. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Please click that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you can be notified and informed every time an episode on PASETA is dropping. Don't forget to follow us on PASETA School on all social media platforms, X, Facebook. Just make sure that you are following us on PASETA School. Until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, please never forget to pray. But after you pray, African child, stand up, do your best, and so that God can do the rest. Don't forget, they must so that we can build. I hole PASETA.